Well, hello guys, it's Amazing Lego 123 here. This time reviewing another one of the 2014 Lego Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu sets. It is set 70721, the Kai Fighter, kind of a pun on TIE Fighter from Star Wars. Ages 8 to 14, and then at the front you can actually see, I've only just noticed this, but there's like little arrows measuring the Lego logo. Of course, because this is all about the technology, so there's going to be like blueprints and stuff. You can kind of see the blueprints are all around the box. And then even on the top, you've got General Cryptor and Kai, and then an actual size of Kai. And then we've got the fact that you can convert this to speed mode and the missile shooter. So now let's go ahead, open it up, build it, and take a look. Okay, and here is your Kai Fighter, and we'll start with the figures first. Here we have Kai, and I've actually showed you this figure before. If you were watching my channel in November, I did actually order this figure off eBay when he was unreleased. So you've seen him before, you've seen every tiny detail and what the fire techno blade looks like. But if you didn't see, I'll still show you him because this is the official set he comes in. You can see it's just the regular Technoblade piece with in red, and then it's on a golden telescope. And then here is the Kai minifigure, and then the back there doesn't have any leg detailing. And then of course he has the new hairpiece, which you've seen. It's pretty accurate to the show. And then he has the regular Kai face there, and the red bandana. And then there's what the torso looks like without that bandana on. So that is Kai, a figure we've seen before when he was unreleased. I gave you a good look at him, a very good look actually. I spent 4 minutes, it was a 4-minute video just for that one figure when he was unreleased. And then next we have General Cryptor, and we've seen him before as well in the Destructoid. And he does come with this weapon here, and on the box it's kind of misleading because it shows this as a flick missile, but it's not. On the box, actually I'll just quickly get it. On the box there you can see it shows it as a missile that can be fired out of the weapon. But in the instruction book, it doesn't show that at all. It's just like this, but you can kind of pull it out. And on the box also, it shows it like that, and then General Cryptor having it like that, like a big bazooka. But you can't exactly flick it out either way, unless you push a sword in. So the box is really kind of misleading, but it's still a pretty nice weapon. I guess you could pretend it's a missile, you could pretend. And then, just like in the Destructoid actually, General Cryptor does have 2 silver swords. And they go in just like the ZX Ninja. Of course, he's got the Ninjroid mask here. And then there is the General Cryptor face, which is different to all the other Ninjroids. There's the shoulder armor with the swords in, as you can see there. And then the General Cryptor torso, and the legs are exactly the same as the regular Ninjroids who have the masks. And then there's the back, and of course he has one arm which is silver, and the other arm is black. And then he also has a bit of detail on the back of the head. So those are your 2 minifigures for Kai Fighter. And so now let's take a look at the actual set, and here it is. You're probably thinking, this looks a lot like Jay's Stormfighter. But as you can see, Jay's Stormfighter and the Kai Fighter are a lot different. As you can see, on the Kai Fighter, the cockpit is a lot further down, whereas on Jay's Stormfighter, it's right at the front. And then, of course, the wings on Kai Fighter are open, whereas on Jay's Stormfighter, they are closed, and then you push that, and they open up like that. So people may say this set is a rip-off of the Jay's Stormfighter, but I don't see it as that, because the two, they're similar in their own ways, but in a true comparison, they are a lot different, and you kind of saw it there. And then you've got some stickers on here with the fire. It's got these two blades at the front as like the nose of it. Then you can open the cockpit up and sit Kai in, but you do have to take the techno blade out. And then unfortunately give it to General Crypto or someone, like a Ninjago. You can sit Kai in there, and then the cockpit closes up really nice. You've got two flick missiles here, which they're hard to get to, very hard to get to, so could have done something about that. As you can see, I'm trying really hard to get in there and flick it. So very hard, unless you just, I'm guessing their intention is just to push this. As you saw, that went quite a wide way. It's kind of stuck down the back now. You've got more stickers here, you've got the set number, and then on the other side here. And then those engine pieces inside there, they're actually stickers on a window piece. And then these fire bits you can move down like that, or you can move up like that. But the main intention is kind of to have them flat like that. And then you can move these wing bits up at the back, like so, but I guess they look better like that. And then you can see this piece here, and then you can see the wings. They are really nicely designed. You've got some blades on the bottom of them, there and then there. You can see how they clip on. You've got flat bits there to give it a nice smooth. You can kind of move these engine boxes, but not really. And then what you do is you push this bit here, and then the Kai Fighter converts to speed mode, and as you can see, the wings just move back. So if this was flying, he would be flying, and then all of a sudden and then to get it back you just pull it out. But if he was flying, he'd be flying, and then Ninjago's catching up with him on the Ninjago copter that came in Ninjacopter, and then just all of a sudden he flings his wings back and goes flying off. And it looks really cool, and I prefer it when it looks like this, so it's like in between transition. It looks really cool like that, and it still looks pretty cool with the wings closed like that, but very cool with them open, and then you can go flying off. You can see it's just on those two flat bits there, so you can kind of see how that works. And it's a very cool feature. Definitely like the way they got it to work, because if I take kind of taking it apart, but I would have took that off, but you can probably see it anyway. Got one of those, in fact, yeah, there we go. Got one of those turntables there, and that helps the wings turn because it's connected to the bottom of those pieces. So when the wing turns, the turntable turns, and then that makes it able to push around. So that is very cool, and as you can see, the blade came off there, but that's not a big deal because you can just put it back on. So yeah, that is it for the Kai Fighter, a nice small 2014 Lego Ninjago set with some two decent figures, very nice. I spent 4 minutes reviewing one of them when I got it in November early. And yeah, now let's go on to the ratings for this set. Okay, so now on to the ratings for this set. And overall, I'm going to give this set a 10. It is a very cool set. You get two really cool minifigures, including Kai with the hairpiece and General Crypto. This is the cheapest way to get General Crypto. The other two ways to get him are in the Destructoid, which I have reviewed, and the Nindroid Mech Dragon. Of course, the box is kind of misleading with this missile, but you could kind of modify it to make it a flick missile. I guess you could kind of use something like that to push it out, but you'd have to do it really fast and like something that's kind of long enough. I'd say a sword. You'd have to kind of get a sword in there and just go do it really, really fast. See, it still doesn't really work. So the weapon is really misleading on the box and stuff. Oops, kind of ripped Energy J's arm off, but anyway. So the box is really misleading, but it's still pretty cool that we get General Cryptor and Kai and the Technoblade. And of course, people say this set's a rip-off of the J Starfighter, but when I compared the two, you saw they are really not the same. And so yeah, definitely recommend this set, and I hope you will like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!